Before we get into this glorious episode of the Podcast Project, we have an announcement. Featured in the 5290 Theater Festival is our friend's show, Descent, a choose-your-own-adventure thriller. Descent is student-run and is looking for donations to cover the cost of filming and getting the cast and crew on set safely. To donate, please follow them on Instagram at Descent_2021 and watch out for their website, which is now live. This is only one show of 12 in the festival, so make sure you also follow Past Lives Productions at Past Lives PC on Instagram for more. Thank you.
Yeah, I kiss ass.
It's like a pre-workout for your penis.
I saw that on TikTok. That disturbed me. What's
Dude,
it called?
I saw a fucking boner pill at the fucking not a gas station, a convenience store the other day. I went to go check a lottery ticket because right now we got a big fucking jackpot going.
I'm pretty sure only like elderly, very elderly people buy lotto tickets.
I mean, I buy a lotto ticket. I think the legal age in Ontario is 18. Oh fuck. Okay. Speaking of which, I was with my friends the other day. And we go to a gas station, and this lady that was serving us, or like helping us out, like the one that works there, had absolutely no fucking idea what she was doing, right? But she was like a sweet old lady. It was one of those things where like you could tell she doesn't know how to do her job, but she was very nice, and she was trying to be...
She's trying her best.
She was trying her best, and she's being all apologetic and
Giving
everything.
her all.
But then, like, my friend goes, can I get a lottery ticket? And she goes, can I see ID? And obviously my friend goes, yeah, of course. So she gives the lady her ID, and the lady goes, oh, no, sorry, lotto is 19. And I went, and then she goes, no, it's 18. And the legal age in Ontario is 18 to buy a lottery ticket. And so I even went, yeah, it's 18. And they go, no, 19. Went to a gas station like a minute down the road, and they gave it to her because the legal age is 18, and she's 18. So like,
it's legal age to buy gas station boner pills, though.
I don't fucking know. I would think it's 18. I mean, if you can be in that kind of industry and be 18, I would assume you can legally buy those substances.
That's understandable, but I don't even, what even is it?
I don't know.
It's
man.
Probably just like a really downgraded version of Viagra.
It's like a pre-workout for your penis.
A pre-workout for your penis. I just it's so funny because it's like Bulldog to the max, and it's like black cardboard, like the little plastic like tube thing in it, and it's just a giant red and yellow pill, and it's like $15 for it. Like, I don't know, I'd be scared. I feel like I'd probably get poisoned or die if I took that.
Where are you buying your boner pills? I mean, dude, I've never bought them, but I've never seen a $15 boner pill.
They're like, I don't know. When you go to the US, you see the most like random shit in like all the stores and stuff. I remember this when I was a kid. I was blown away because I didn't know what it was until, you get to the point where you go to high school, you learn what the world's about.
You go to high school? What the fuck were you doing in high school?
No, but you're such an innocent, small-minded elementary school. You don't know the real grasp of the world and the weird shit that goes on.
So when someone tells you, welcome to the real world as a kid, or like when you're transitioning from a kid to an adult, you think of, yes, real world, gas station, boner pill.
No, but you're in high school and all of like your shithead friends are just, I don't know, you Urban Dictionary your way through life and you learn all these new words that you probably shouldn't know at that age.
Yeah.
And you figure out gas station boner pills are a thing, and I don't know.
Why do they put so much packaging on it? Like, it's the tiniest pill with, like
those
so much packaging.
What are those ones? It's a clam packaging, right? Someone with, like, the little bendy plastic part.
Like, it's a
fucking impossible to open.
Exactly.
It's cut your hand open every time you fucking grab the package.
Like, dude, it's a single pill. It's a package for your pill for your package. Like,
What are you going on about, man?
There's some fucking weird-ass vibes in the studio today.
Into the corrupted mind.
You just said into, and I fucking thought of that TikTok thing. Into the thick of it.
Oh, wait, isn't that the Backyardigans?
Oh,
thing?
Yes, the Backyardigans. I actually watched that show as a kid, and that was such a good show.
That used to be my shit.
I know!
Pablo the penguin?
Yeah, Pablo. Who's your favorite character?
Pablo. Or wasn't there a side character, a kangaroo? Or
yeah, it was Austin. That was my favorite character.
He wore green or something?
I don't know what he wore, but he was purple. He was a purple,
The purple guy, was the kangaroo, yeah, and then you had the hippopotamus girl and all that thing. I don't know. It's been quite some time.
And
Uniqua.
Something else? I don't know what the other one's name is.
I don't know, but it's just like, after seeing that on TikTok, I didn't really even remember the intro and it being that bad. Until
With the, we're your back,
Yeah.
friend, the backyard.
I went back and listened to it
That was a
again. And I was
bop.
like, it was the shit when I was a kid, but I was like, how did I used to jam to this whenever it came on the TV? I remember rushing home from elementary school. That was like my favorite thing. It was like 3 p.m. I'd just burn home in like grade 4, scream home, and then I'd just like sit down for the TV, turn it on, go to Teletoon, and watch the new episode of Bakugan like every Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, Teletoon was a bomb. That was an underrated show.
yeah,
Sorry, underrated
Channel.
TV station channel, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
that was my shit when I was a kid.
dude,
That was
Teletoon
my
was
shit.
fire. I loved
Cartoon
retro
Network?
Teletoon. I never had
Bro.
Cartoon Network. I never had cable. Man.
We didn't have Cartoon Network, but like anytime you had the opportunity to watch Cartoon Network, dude, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends,
That was
Dexter's
the
Lab,
shit.
Powerpuff Girls.
Dude, I remember vividly the first time ever watching Cartoon Network was in Mexico when I was a kid. We went with my family and I, we went to Mexico, and it was playing on the hotel TV. And it was a show. I can't remember the fucking
What was it about?
show.
What was it about?
It was about, like, a kid who goes to a school full of animals because he gets, like, misinterpreted
My
for...
gym partner's a monkey.
Dude, that was fucking it! Sorry. I'm so sorry for the microphone. Dude, I remember seeing that, and then fucking there's a little commercial. He goes, "Are there any bananas around here?" And I was like, I was losing my shit. It was so funny.
Every cartoon on Cartoon Network was top fucking tier.
Back
They were-
then,
I still
nowadays, really? Well, is Rick and Morty on Cartoon Network?
I don't think so. I don't think Rick and Morty's on Cartoon Network.
I know they're on Adult Swim, I think.
I still go back and watch Cartoon Network, dude. I still religiously watch like highlights from like Dexter's Lab, just like funny moments and shit.
Dexter's Lab was a
Tiny short kid with orange hair.
the ginger, yeah.
And his older sister was like super tall, just piss him off all the time.
It was like a knockoff of like Phineas and Ferb.
Powerpuff Girls.
That was actually the shit. I don't
I'm
care.
pretty
I don't
sure
care what anyone
Dexter's Lab
says.
came out well before Phineas and Ferb. Dexter's Lab is
it
old as fuck.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, a completely just lost memory. My favorite show of all time, probably the best thing I've ever seen on TV ever. Ed, and Eddie.
That was funny.
About
That was
the
a good
three
show.
dipshits.
That was a good show.
And every episode they were up to some dumb shit. There was always the one episode where it was the really stupid one. You have Double D was the one with the black hat, and then you had Ed was just the one.
Was the one that looked just like, I don't know. I always picture him with like a slanted
he was
face.
like the pack leader.
I don't remember.
Eddie
there was one with the fucking
Eddie was the
hat.
idiot. Yeah, no, that's Double
They were
D.
all idiots.
No, you have Ed, Ed with 1D, Ed with 2Ds, and then you have Eddie. Ed with 1D was like the pack leader.
I don't remember those
Double
two
D was black hat, and then Eddie was the idiot. The one he wore the green coat and the red and white striped shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he was my idol. He was my idol. The funniest fucker ever. And I found like, you ever seen Seinfeld?
Yeah.
I find like Seinfeld is kind of like Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
Kramer being like, dude, Kramer, the funniest
guy.
fucking character across anything. Oh my god, man, that's like the only like. So up at my cottage, we don't have Wi-Fi or anything, and we just have our shitty old PS3 that we used to play on when we were like back in like grade 3 or grade 2, me and my brother.
Yeah.
And we just collect like box sets of all these random ass shows. And I didn't never watch Seinfeld once until one time I went up to my cottage and I was so fucking bored the entire weekend because weather was shitty, so you couldn't go to the beach, you couldn't sit outside, you couldn't like throw a football around or really do anything other than, I don't know, play board games inside and fucking watch whatever we had on the box set. And I watched the entirety of Seinfeld in like 3 days. My brain hurt, and I just literally slept, and shit Seinfeld for like 3 days.
You just play it in the background on full volume when like you're
Yeah.
taking a piss.
Yeah, all the time. All
Nice.
the time.
That's-
Top tier.
That's top. That's some dedification.
And it's like, I don't know, another thing I see everywhere, it's like, isn't there supposed to be some Friends reunion or something? For that show, Friends?
The
shitty version
I
of
think that already
Seinfeld?
happened, didn't it? The shitty version. I mean, I've never
It's-
seen Friends, but
I remember-
everyone will fucking slander me for that.
That's what I feel like I'm probably
But-
going to catch heat for saying Friends was shitty.
I don't. I've never seen it, but I've seen clips from it, and it is really funny. I do want to get into it. I don't know. I'm not fully motivated. You know what's a show I've really been motivated into recently, though?
What?
The Podcast Project, which is the intro we forgot to just say.
10 minutes in.
10 minutes in.
Completely
Yo,
forgot the intro.
setting a record every fucking episode.
Next episode, we're going to run the intro right by the very end, right when we're wrapping up. I completely, like, because you said you got some feedback about how people have been enjoying the the slow transition in.
Yeah, no, like people were like. First of all, before we get into the intro, thank you everyone for the feedback. Like we've been getting DMs, we've been getting replies, responses. People that we are friends with have been like following it, downloading it, sharing it, and just listening to it. And thank you so much. Like I made a Snapchat and Instagram post about it yesterday. And I was just blown away by the feedback. Like this is not what we expected. We are hustling our asses off, and it's just one of those things where like we enjoy what we're doing.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And this is fun to us. It's fun. It's great hearing about our daily lives. It's great hearing the feedback from you guys. We want to get you guys more involved. I'm thinking actually about starting a YouTube channel and an Instagram account where we YouTube channel we post clips of it, or we even post the podcast on YouTube because I've been given feedback that some people don't have Spotify and on the other platforms that we are streaming on, and so probably start that up. Instagram, we want to get an Instagram account so that way we can get some direct DMs and just kind of centralize everything so you guys can, tune in, you guys can send a voice message or something and like we can add it in. But yeah, we want to get you guys more involved because you guys kind of like it, which is kind of surprising. I mean,
yeah, I know. It was literally just me and you, bored, quarantine. What do we do? Podcast.
Yeah, podcast. Hey, you want to go into the studio? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
I mean, yeah, no, this. I feel like this is definitely keeping me, one of the things keeping me sane and keeping me on track of like life. Because I know, okay, every Friday, I'm going to go meet up with Gaetano. We're going to record a podcast. We're going to sit down and we're going to call each other and we're going to record a podcast. And it's like, I didn't have any kind of scheduling when it came to COVID. I basically watched all my lectures recorded, never live. So my every day was a blur. I never knew what day it was at any point in time. I was just sliding through it. Now I'm actually like starting to get back on track. I've started working again.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm not broke anymore.
Dude, we had our first shift back together.
Dude, that was awesome.
We'll talk about that after the intro.
After the intro. Okay.
Got him!
Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of The Podcast Project. I'm your host, Guy.
I'm your host, Jack.
Fantastic, and welcome to yet another episode where we figure out what the fuck we're working on.
Exactly. We're recording, but we don't know what we're recording.
We're just recording who we are.
Exactly.
And what was spilling.
What were we going on about again?
Work.
You
had your first shift back.
Yeah, I was so excited to go back. First time going back into the kitchen in over a year. And I was so scared to go back in because I was like, I don't want to go back in and there's going to be so many new duties I have to do and the entire like old staff and like
the OGs
are gone. All the guys I used to because it's been a full year. So, you cycle, people come, people go and it's
technically I'm a new person. So
I was going to say, it's fucking awesome working my first shift with you.
That was sick.
That was awesome. At the end, I was like, we can just sit down, have a quick chat before you got to go. Yeah, like 5 minutes left in your shift, 10 minutes left in your shift. Yeah. I was basically done all my work a little bit early.
Yeah, I was done early too, and we just had a little, very mini, business meeting. And then we just a little chat.
A little chat about what's been going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Find stuff's been, with the past, month or so, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the whole mood of I feel this summer for COVID is a lot harsher than it was last summer for COVID. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's harsher?
Now that we're progressing into summer, more people are getting vaccinated, so it's getting easier, or it's getting, less. I don't know what the word is, but
the lockdowns, restrictions
are easing up.
Easing up.
And last summer, I don't know. Actually, I mean, some of our buddies, we'd go and we'd meet at a park. We'd all stay, keep our distance. We'd at least be able to go hang out and see people. But I feel this summer a lot more people are scared to do that because.
Why?
I think it's because of the variations and shit, or it's I don't know, people just don't want to leave their house because of COVID. But now everyone's vaccinated, so people are going out more.
A lot of people are vaccinated. A lot of people have been staying at home. The last time I saw the daily count case was 300 or 400. There was a week or two ago. There was some news in Ontario was some general hospital in Toronto.
I was gonna say
was finally COVID free in their ICUs, and I was like, that's incredible. That's so, and they were all happy. That's
shit's working.
Thing. That's another thing. Shout out to any of you healthcare workers. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. We apologize for any of our behavior where it would be
making it
worse, making it harder on you guys. We can't necessarily fully apologize on their behalf, but we are ever so grateful for you guys' work, support, and efforts into helping us through this and bringing us to where we are today. And at that hospital a few weeks ago, COVID-free ICU, which is just applause to you guys. Like,
I didn't think we would be at the point we are right now in terms of COVID for at least another like year. I mean, I don't know, because it was so fucked last year because everyone was getting it, and the cases were so bad.
Yeah,
like March this year, April.
We were pushing almost 4,000 cases a day province wide, which is fucked. That's absolutely fucked.
That's pretty wicked. I don't know what was going on there, but I mean, you can't really obviously you're not supposed to, but you can't really. I kind of feel bad, and you can't really blame the people that are kind of doing all this shit. I mean, you can't blame them. Of course, it's their fault for going out and spreading it, but
it's also where
these kids are in the prime of their lives, you know?
Yeah.
And they're just, people just starting university. I mean, fuck, I was end of first year, lockdown started, and I was like, I just turned 19. You turn 19 in Canada, it's like, hey, let's go to bars, let's go to clubs, let's go do some stupid shit downtown, or fucking go get drunk, go to a party or something, but you can't do that now because you turned 19 and now you're in lockdown. I turned 19 during COVID.
Yeah, same. Well, actually, technically, the day I turned 19 was the day they put the restrictions on, which is funny, because I swear there's every year there's this, not tradition, but this almost not curse, but thing with me where every year I just have a birthday, something in the world happens, like a big event. And when I turned 19, it was, let's just have a pandemic. And I was like,
that's good.
All right, that's a good birthday present. What happens when I turn 20? 20 is a different story. Yeah, so thank you everyone, healthcare workers and everything, for fucking being the absolute G's of the century. Hopefully we get our shit together and nothing like this happens again, but who knows? The future is unpredictable.
Quite uncertain.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we've been in the slumps. We've been, in a bad state and frame of mind for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
Why don't we get some motivation into it? Why don't we motivate you motherfuckers? Why don't we motivate our fellow peers, our fellow students?
You know what? Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I'm not going to try and gas myself up here, but when it turns to motivation, I'm trying to motivate myself right now to just try and... I mean, I said everyone makes a New Year's resolution and then never follows through.
Oh, this podcast, we're going to motivate the fuck out of you guys. That's no guarantee,
At
no
least
money
try.
back.
I mean, I can't push myself, but I sure can push other people. I'll give you that much. The amount of times I tell myself I'm going to finally get around and do something and I just never do. And that's why, I don't know, I had kind of... There's a few days ago, I got pretty upset just thinking about, how I always tell myself I'm going to go work and do this and do that and try and, improve this, but I never end up doing it because I'm just so fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I am by far the laziest person I know. I'm probably the laziest person you know.
Actually, no.
Really? Someone tops me, of all people.
I'm not going to name them because they'd be pissed at me.
No, well, sure, don't name them,
But this is why we're here. And this almost sounds like a therapy session. This is a safe space. We don't judge, and we're all just trying to motivate and help each other out, because that's the best we can do for everyone.
Yeah,
that's the best we can do for ourselves.
Going back, the thing I was gonna mention was one thing I really found going through COVID was that, how much time you used to spend with everybody before COVID? Literally every day you were hanging out with somebody new, or not somebody new, but you were hanging out with someone. You're going out, I'm going to hang out with these people, and then the next day, 2 days from now, I'm going to hang out with these people, and, back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I haven't seen, 90% of the people I know in over a year and a half. I see you because, one of my closest friends, we work together, and you literally live, fucking 5 minutes from my house. Our buddy Ryan, we see him every once in a while, but he's working now.
Shout out Ryan. Also, shout out to Emily from earlier.
Huh?
Well, the girl that was talking about the lottery ticket and everything, that was with Emily. That was with Emily and Molly, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was kind of hesitant. I was like, should I name them? And I was like, what's the worst that can happen?
Just don't give their street address, their phone number, and all their social.
Oh yeah, their social insurance number is.
He starts listing it off. I don't even know my brain. I just keep blanking, man. I had such a long day today.
It's okay.
I wrote my exam Friday, and I was up all night tossing and turning because of nerves. I literally was like, okay, my sleep schedule is so bad, I need to be in bed at 9 p.m. so I can wake up and write my exam at 9 a.m. because I'm going to toss and turn for at least 2 hours. That 2 hours ended up being a full 6-7 hours. I didn't fall asleep until 4 p.m., 5 p.m. in the
5 p.m.
4 p.m., 5 p.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And I literally had 3 hours of sleep going into that exam.
Yeah.
And I wrote the exam and I tried to fall asleep after, but my brain was fucking pumping like crazy, going 100 miles an hour because I was thinking for the exam, and I was laying in my bed and I couldn't fall asleep either.
Were you overthinking, or did you just take a faulty boner pill or something?
Faulty boner pill.
Monkey.
No. It was just like, you know when you overwork yourself, or like you work out, your blood's pumping, or like you write a test. Yeah, and then like you write a test or something, and your brain is like just like thinking 100 thoughts per second or whatever speed a brain works in. But yeah, no, my brain was wired, so I couldn't fall asleep afterward. Then I had to fucking do my first shift, which was 5 to 9, after I finished my exam at 12. And I came home, and I drank a coffee without thinking. So then I was up all night until this morning at like 4 a.m. And then I woke up at some time in the afternoon, so I don't have much sleep, but I'm chugging through.
So that's why we had to record in the afternoon.
Yeah, dude, so I can get my beauty sleep in. I mean,
dude, you need to like fucking starve yourself of sleep tonight.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I might stay up all night. I mean, the thing is though, if you fuck that up, you're in an even worse situation because you end up falling asleep at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you stay up all night, you have to manage to power through the entirety of the next day.
Yeah, which is hard. Well, I mean, if you don't work as much, or if you don't have that many, like, because you just finished your last exam, you don't have school for what, 2 weeks, something like that?
Yeah, 2 weeks till my next summer school course starts.
So you can fix it by then.
Hopefully. I mean, fuck if I know.
We'll motivate you too.
Yeah, motivate me too.
Let's start with that. Some motivation for business.
Business motivation.
Tell me, Jacob boy, when was the last time you kissed ass?
Honestly, maybe like 2-3 days ago.
What do you mean? What were you doing?
Well, what do you mean kiss ass? Oh,
I meant
work.
a job.
Like work.
Jack, a job.
You know what? Maybe scratch that out.
No, fuck that. We're getting
leave it in. Uncut, raw footage.
We're raw, baby. We're raw dogging this mental illness. But yeah. So the reason I asked that is because I've realized recently that in the world of business, there is no time where you don't kiss ass.
Oh, you're constantly sucking up to somebody.
Because people go, oh, well, I'm not kissing up to my boss because I'm self-employed. Okay, but then who are you kissing ass to market your product, to market yourself, to market your services, whatever, right? At one point or another, you are kissing ass. And that's the only way you actually step up and climb this ladder of business and the world as itself. Like, I've realized a lot recently with, like, you know, businesses, marketing, all this stuff, and we've talked about this before, how social media, for example, is a huge fucking tool.
Yeah, the influencer.
It's literally a free marketing tool. You can post about it constantly. There are people that are on their Instagrams and they have a personal Instagram, but the only thing they use it for is marketing. And when I was younger, I thought that was a very, like, annoying, just like, holy fuck, shut up kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But then I realized as I got older, they're just taking advantage of it in a good way.
Oh, 100%. It's TikTok.
If
we wanted
the Adult Swim stuff.
Exactly. If we wanted to exponentially grow our podcast right this very second, we make a TikTok.
Yeah.
And we just start posting tons of shit. Eventually, a week, it could be fucking our first video. It could be a weekend. It could be a month in. Something is going to blow up.
Yeah.
Something at some point. Because everyone has... There's not a single person I know that has a TikTok that doesn't have a single viral video that blew up and got at least like 20K.
I had a viral video, right? And I had 2 viral videos. Nothing crazy with followers, but like, it works.
And it gets in people's heads, you know what? And if they see something again, say they see podcast project, TikTok tomorrow, and it's like, oh, whatever, podcast, just another podcast, 2 dudes thinking they could do something on quarantine, and then they see it again a month from now, and it's like, wait a minute, I've seen this before, and they listen to it. And then, you know, that's a viewer and whatever.
Bro,
but you grow like that. I mean, that's the marketing, it's the kiss ass thing, except you're kissing TikTok's ass.
Exactly. Oh, TikTok in itself is just a company that is very clever with their marketing and how they work and how their program works, but it's to the point where it's addicting. We've talked about that before, but we don't have to, but kissing ass is kind of essential when it comes to you want to start a business. Like, it's so hard to start
Even
a
in
business.
school, at the end of every semester, I kiss all of my professors' asses trying to get, 1% here, 2% here, 3% here. Hey, you know what?
I love your course.
I love your course, and, I really put the effort in. I just don't think my grades reflect on my tests.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind maybe, pushing that 78 to an 80, or an 88 to a 90?
Have you actually sent an email before to a professor saying somewhat those words?
I feel
like, can you bump up my grade? Because I've never had the balls to do that.
If I admit, not every professor, obviously exaggerating, but if I feel like I genuinely did bust my ass in a course and I just got fucked over on one assignment or one test that happened just severely, just destroy my grade, then I email the professor. I'm like, hey, you know what? Look at the trend of my grades. I fucked up here once. Can you maybe look over it?
Yeah.
And you know what? I totally understand if they say no, because that's giving me an unfair advantage over other people. But some professors, they will, and it's always worth asking, because it's that 1 or 2% builds up. Especially when you want to go to fucking grad school, man.
Good luck with that, buddy.
With so many people. 1 or 2% can make the biggest fucking difference. So, I kiss ass.
I'm going to use that snippet in the very beginning, and nobody's going to understand it until later in the podcast when they hear it, and they hear this part. I'm just going to say, yeah, I kiss ass, and then we're going to go into the intro, or
honestly,
we're going to start it.
Yeah, I kiss ass. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should definitely get merch. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, no, maybe if this shit actually gets traction, then yeah, I guess.
Dude, this 100%. Shit has been getting traction. It's like I said, it's kind of unfathomable.
For 2 episodes or 2 episodes.
We've had a few episodes out.
We have plenty of unreleased.
We have so much.
So many unreleased because a lot of them are just 5-minute, 10-minute just snippets of audio where we get pretty far into it, and then something happens. One of us busts out laughing, or something interrupts the recording, and we just can't finish it.
Yeah,
but
I just signed us up. I just signed us up on Instagram with the podcast project, just to make sure that we don't lose that title. Well, we actually don't have that title. But follow our Instagram officially now.
The official podcast project Instagram.
It's the exact username is the podcast project official. Official. So we're looking for that verification tag, Instagram. You better take it.
Yeah, sure. If that ever fucking happens.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
But yeah, no, I think we should definitely, if we ever get the YouTube channel up, we should definitely make a compilation of just all the fucking unreleased, just shitty snippets where something happened to go wrong.
We have we have to hire an entire editor then, a separate editor just for those clips. The amount of footage.
Yeah, true. I feel like that happens to a lot of content creators though. You only post 10%.
No, not that low. But
or
20%, I'd say 25%. Anything under 50%. Yeah.
100%. There's no, because you make so much shit, and 90% of the time it is shit.
Yeah,
and it's I don't know. You find a diamond in the rough, but I don't know. It's just, I had a TikTok for a week, and then I realized how much it distracted me, so I deleted it. And I only posted 5 videos, but I had 45 or 50 of them just sitting in my drafts.
The one video of you mimicking our friend with the whole fucking ding, 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 and you're talking about how the Sip Nation one.
Oh, my first TikTok.
And you were just you're telling me how you didn't know how long it was going for. She just literally stood there as it was doing the whole
If you watch it, it's I didn't know how to stop. I don't know how to trim the recording. So when I posed at the very end of the video, I just held the pose throughout the entire time until the video maxed out, and it just didn't make any sense. But I don't know. I'm kind of very bad with technology. I built my own computer, which is pretty cool, but that's the extent of my
You helped
knowledge.
me build my computer.
That is true. But I don't know how to use TikTok or Instagram.
Your hardware advanced, maybe? Software? What's the opposite of advanced? We're not advanced, that's for sure.
I have primitive software knowledge.
Yes.
I have a primitive brain to be just to be quite honest, but specifically when it comes to trying to manage like fucking Audacity when we're recording, I don't know what the fuck
Dude,
I'm doing.
when I was showing you how to fucking work and how I edit and how to edit in
Oh,
Audacity,
dude, that's so fucked.
you were just like, you're joking. I'm like, no, this is how people edit. Like,
Shout out to Gaetano for editing of the audio, because I fucking don't know how.
yeah.
And I don't know how the fuck he does it. That's like rocket science, or I don't know, on the same level as that.
Your mind was blown at the fact that I had more than like two like audio tracks,
Dude,
two stereo tracks.
I don't
You're
even
like,
know what I'm looking at right here on my screen.
Yeah, it's a process. You know, we learn. I've known how to use Audacity since I think elementary school, like very basics. I learned more in high school and then university.
Yeah, because you were the projector guy in elementary school.
I was the motherfucking projector guy. You already know.
The projector guy. I wanted to be that so bad, but I couldn't fucking figure out how to even turn my laptop on back then. So,
Or the smartboard person. Can someone do the calibration, please? Dun 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 dun.
and they'd use it, and it'd still be fucking broken. Let's do it again. Literally, I remember in high school, you'd spend like 15 minutes, 20 minutes just calibrating the smartboard at the beginning of every class, because like no one knows how to fucking use this. It's so poorly done too.
Yeah, I know.
I remember hating, after getting smartboards and whiteboards in, whenever a teacher wanted to use chalk, my ears, my poor
What do
ears.
you mean? They never.
The scraping sound of chalk on a chalk. Even thinking about it's
not
making
that-
me like
the or the.
when you drag it along. You know what I mean? I don't.
How is that a bad sound?
I don't know how to describe it properly, but you know what I'm talking about.
You've been scarred in the past, man.
Yeah, dude. When you're cutting something, like when you're eating food with your fork and your knife, like you do, and you put your fork in something and you use your knife to cut along, and the knife like scrapes against the plate.
Oh, that's painful.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but I thought you were talking about just regular chalk, like the ones that you're usually drawing.
No, those are on the same level for me.
Why?
I don't know. It's whiteboards for life for me, dude.
Whiteboards for life. That's another T-shirt.
I watched this really. Everyone does that one thing where it's like super late at night and you're on YouTube and you're just browsing through and you just find random shit.
Those fucking people that make the mud huts or whatever.
Not that. There's this
What?
one. I mean, obviously those guys are legends,
elite.
but no, there's like some fucking, I don't know, like super expensive, super high quality chalk that's like super hard to get your hands on, and like super smart astrophysicists use it when they're doing their fucking crazy ass equations or whatever. And it's like, oh wow, the best chalk in the world. I'm the only person that writes with this. None of my colleagues use it because of how expensive it is.
How expensive it is.
Imagine being stuck on what kind of chalk to use. But then again, also, if you spend like 7-10 years studying how a spaceship flies through space,
I mean,
and all the math behind it or whatever, if that's what astrophysics is, but I don't even know what it is.
You said
to be
the
quite
word
honest.
Astro, and I went, Astro Boy? So that just shows my level of intelligence.
Astro Boy.
Have you never seen Astro Boy or read the manga?
I don't even know what that is.
I swear it's like an 80s, it's a 80s or 90s, or just like an older fucking like...
Mega Man?
No, not Mega Man, that's a Sega thing.
Astro Boy.
Yeah, there was like a 2011? No, it's probably earlier than that, but like a movie, an animated movie on it and everything. Honestly, it's such a classic movie. It was actually voiced, I think, by Freddie Highmore, who's in The Good Doctor, who plays Charlie in the Johnny Depp Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, etc., etc.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not I don't know any actor names. I know Tom Cruise and
Bang Bang.
that movie. What's it? It's Mission Impossible, right?
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
And that one movie, Day After Tomorrow. Probably one of the coolest fucking movies I've ever seen. But yeah, no, I don't even know any, like, I can't remember album names or song names.
Mhm.
I just know what they sound like, too. I'm terrible with names. I don't even know fucking street names, and I feel like I've probably brought that up before. I'm terrible at navigating. I don't know. I'm kind of an idiot in general. I'm book smart. Street smarts? None whatsoever.
Street smarts! That just reminds me of the fucking, what is his name? John Mulaney stand-up. Which, if you've never seen John Mulaney, that goes to anyone, and you, Jack, watch it. It's fucking funny.
I'm not a big
Street
stand-up guy.
smarts!
Street smarts.
You want it? Go get it! Yeah, street smarts. We'll end off on that.
End off on that. I mean, we're having a pretty good time.
Yeah, we had a pretty good time.
This one flew by.
This one really flew by.
I sit down and I'm not paying attention. I'm like, okay,
we're
we've been
just
recording for 5
talking,
minutes,
that's it.
and then I look away from the timer, and we talk, and then I look back, and it's like, oh fuck, it's been like 40 minutes.
And just remember when we get people involved in it too, it's going to go by even faster. Because we're just going to be listening to it, we're going to be talking about it, or like we're going to, say whatever back to them, respond to them, and then it's going to be even like shorter time.
That's one thing I'm excited for, is when we when me and you figure out how to get podcasting underneath our belt, we can maybe get a guest or two on here. That'd be pretty fucking awesome.
I think guests are possible, yeah.
That's way farther, not anytime soon, farther down the line, because
Coming soon to a podcast near you. Guests on the podcast
YouTube
project.
videos, guests.
Oh, we'll do YouTube
plans.
videos. We'll do YouTube videos soon. I think at first we'll start with just audio, and then we'll start releasing the video aspect as well. Because right now we're only releasing audio.
Yeah, but baby steps.
Baby steps.
We take it one foot in front of the other, one step at a time.
One step at a time, baby. And
All
that's
right.
how we're gonna end this motherfucker episode.
All right. Thank you for everyone for tuning in today on this glorious episode of the Podcast Project.
Thank you so much for your time and attentive ears. Make sure to follow us on social media, follow the podcast, and join the student group. You can find the Podcast Project on Spotify, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, YouTube, Deezer, Podcast Addict, and Podchaser.
So, thank you so much, and we will see you guys in the next episode
Of the Podcast Project.
Good night, everyone.
Take care, everybody.